Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dear friends and fellow Africans. So today let us look on the effect of tension between Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda in the entire region of Eastern Africa community and the entire continent of Africa. Recently, the Congolese government says it will welcome the proposal of Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta to deploy a regional force in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo to restore peace, but insists that it will not accept the participation of Rwanda in this joint force. So when Congo joined the East African community, we're expecting that Congo is going to add something new apart from this tension between the Rwanda and Congo. We're expecting that now we are going to create durable peace. The Eastern African leaders have going to create job opportunities and trade opportunities, because if you look at the population of the people of Congo, almost is more than 80 million people, so it's a big market. So we're expecting the entire Eastern African community to be a big market. Also to focus on mega projects like electricity, because if you look on the Eastern African community as opportunities. For instance, Congo has a big dam called Inga Dam, where we can produce enough electricity to supply to the entire continent of Africa. Also, we're expecting big industries like electronic industries, mobile industries, because Congo have a rare earth that can be used to create those stuffs. But now we are focusing on tension. We are going out of our future. So this is the main effect. Of course, Africa, not only Congo or East Africa community. Look at the region of Africa. If you look in the Western Africa, you find there's no peace in Sahel region, in Mali there, in Burkina Faso. So the entire West Africa is destabilized. If you come to the southern of the continent of Africa, in South Africa, in Mozambique, you find in Mozambique there is no peace, where there is ISIS fighting in Cape Delgado. You see, in the eastern now there's no peace, there's no good relations. Today we are talking about Congo and Rwanda, and also we are going to talk about Congo and Uganda. So you see, if you go to the northern part of the continent, you will find that there's no peace in Arabia. So all sides of the continent of Africa, there's no peace. So we can blame anyone among ourselves, but sometimes this conflict is very strategical. How this conflict is imposed on us, maybe by using our people who know, and sometimes those who don't know what they have been doing. At the end of the day, they see there's a conflict in the continent of Africa. So Africa in all sides, there's no peace. If you look eastern part of the continent, you find Congo in East Africa community already has conflict with his neighbor Rwanda. If you go to the west, you find Guinea, you find Mali, and Mali is going to withdraw in G5 in the Sahel. Burkina Faso. So you see, in the West Africa, there's no peace, there's a conflict. If you go, as I said, in the northern part of the continent, you find Libya. There's no peace in Libya. If you come in the central, in Amazonia region, Francophone, French colony, you find that there's no peace in Amazonia, and the Cameroons of Paul Biya, there's no peace. If you come southern of the continent, you will find there's no peace in Mozambique. So we as Africans, we are talking to have continental free trade area. We are talking to have borderless continent. How can we achieve a borderless continent in these situations? How can we achieve continental free trade area, free movement of goods, free movement of our people, while we are starting to close borders? Rwanda and Congo has closed their borders. Mali has closed their borders with the entire countries of ECOWAS. In Libya, there's no good place to survive. We have seen black people has been enslaved there. So you see, sometimes we have a good plan, we have a good good idea, but it is very difficult to implement. So it's our duty, this generation, to make sure that we come together. And you know, we young Africans, we are participating on the conflict of old men and women. We don't want to be a part of that conflict. We young people, we don't have conflict with other young people in Nigeria, in Burkina Faso, but we are participating on the fight of old men, because the old men and the women, they don't have enough power. They use young generation to be the party of the conflict. So we young generation of today, let us come together and say enough is enough. Let us stop this fighting. We are so affected. We are affected by this conflict. We want to do business. We want to have job opportunities. We can't access job opportunities that are in Congo. We can't access job opportunities that are in Mozambique. But it will be easy for the Chinese. It will be easy for the Europeans. It will be easy for the Americans to come and use those opportunities. We can't trade each other while we are fighting each other. So the effect between Rwanda and Congo is affecting the entire continent, not only Rwanda and Congo. I'm just speaking about Rwanda and Congo because it's the current, but we have a lot of conflicts. So let us come together as Africa. That's why we insisted to have one army, so that we can have African army that can go there and make sure that they make peace in the continent of Africa. Otherwise, what we desire will never come. We're just dreaming. So, my dear friend, that was my opinion. But if you have something, please write in the comment section. What do you think about this? What do you see on the effect of conflict in Africa? So, all in all, my dear friends, let us come together as Africans. Thank you. See you next time.